Alright, well, we're going to return back to our little buddy here, milkweed. And it looks like, obviously, the plant is no longer really edible. The flowers are pretty well spent. But since this one does love to give a lot of the year, we've got these little seed pods that are just coming in. So, got a pretty good patch here. Let's grab a few of these seed pods. Little tiny ones, those are good. See if there's a few of these guys. Yeah, there's a few. There's enough anyway. Just gotta take a few of these guys, and that should be good. Alright, so today we have milkweed seed pods. Those are the main course. Got the little onion seeds. I was only able to get like 1 or 2 plants out of that. I tend to scatter. And then the onion. And the one little goat's beard flower. So I'm going to get these prepared and ready to cook. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, that meal seems kind of light. Well, that's true. This is kind of light. This is kind of a light meal, but you know what? On survival, sometimes that's all you get. It's just something, you know, something that is maybe not exactly what you were hoping for, but you know, that's not terrible. That's something, and something is better than nothing. That's for sure. But anyway, I'm gonna get these cooked up and see if we can't get those to taste good. That can sometimes be a trick. The milkweed can kind of have a little bit of a bitter flavor. I think I'm going to change the water in them once. And then adding the onion to it, of course, just helps a lot. So let's see how this does. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, those go just a little bit longer. It's going to soften them up really well too. If you cook them directly in oil, it doesn't really soften them. Okay, let's see. We got those. Yeah, looks pretty good. Pour off that water. Yep. Okay. Put in salt. Yep. That'll be good. Onions, onion seed. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you can see that. Critter really got into my chopstick that time. I'll cook those up and see if I can't make another pair of chopsticks. Okay, that one looks good. The trick to a good chopstick is just finding one that, you gotta find wood that is really straight. And this is This is okay. Maybe not this end right here. Okay. Okay. Well, if you can see it, if I can tilt it towards you, let's see. Where you can see, so we've got the milkweed seed pods. Those will be good. We've got our onion right here. And our goat's beard flower right there. Now let's have a meal. I think I got a little bark on there. Okay, so the onions, of course, those are always just outstanding. I mean, man, it's onion, so how bad could it get? And then little seed pods, those are terrific too. A little bit of onion. They do have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste. Sometimes you can cook that out, sometimes you can't with multiple changes of water. I'm low on water, so I don't really want to waste it. So I've been going a little light on the water, so the water change was light. Goat's beard flower, those things are always good. They never have like a bitter aftertaste, so those are really terrific survival food. And they grow in the city too. A little onion with my seed pod. That's really good. Bitterness kind of goes away after a little while. So, and you kind of just get used to it. Onions are amazing. But they're pretty little. Like, I don't even know. Oh, I just dropped it. I see it though. Hold on a second. I think I can still save that. Yeah. Don't want to let a good onion go to waste. So good. And the seed pods, those are really good too. Let's see. They taste, what do they taste like? I would say they kind of taste like a green bean mixed with usually I'm pretty good about describing how these taste, but seed pods, that's tough. Yeah, green beanish with a little bit of a kick. I'm usually pretty good at this, but I can't really. I guess green beanish. They're pretty good though. You'll like them. And for survival food, they're really good. Usually because they're very plentiful. Whenever you find milkweed, it's usually in pretty big patches. And these seed pods, you'll get probably 4 or 5 per plant, and they stagger in age, so they're not they don't all fruit all at the same time. Like they kind of stagger things out. It's pretty smart for the plant to do that. Um, and it's great for us because you can take the mature pod heads, let the little pod heads grow up, take those. So, I mean, you can get you know, several different meals out of it, out of um, one, I guess, plant grouping. Um, but anyway, that was really good. Was it filling? I don't know. In general, wild edible plants tend to uh, kind of be a little unsettling to the stomach, mostly because our stomachs aren't used to eating wild. Um, so in effect, that kind of makes you feel full. That unsettling feeling is kind of makes you feel somewhat full. Um, right now, I don't feel full, but I don't feel hungry at all either. I don't feel um, at all like I'm lacking anything. I could probably siesta right now and be just fine for a few more hours. And sometimes that's all it takes, especially if you have a good trap line. Um, Sometimes that can make all of the difference, and it gives you plenty of energy. So, I mean, I feel like I have plenty of energy, and I guess I don't know what else to say about that. Mm. But plants, as long as you know what they are, uh, I've gone over that like 100 times probably. But yeah, they don't run away, so that's awesome. But um, yeah, the milkweed plant with the onions, the combination of those two was outstanding. I mean, the flavor was incredible. I would definitely put that high on the list of survival meals because they're both so plentiful, depending on the area, of course. But yeah, like I said, when things get light, that's okay. I mean, it's survival, it should be expected. Um, Sometimes your meals are going to be light, and that's fine. That I've been hungry before. I'll be hungry again. So I'm not so concerned about that. Um, but for a great little meal, this was perfect. This was a really good little meal. Um, anyway, I guess I'll see you on the next one. It's a pretty good chopstick.